The gate to Ba has been opened. Now only one door remains. To this world he will summon the core Hydra, bastion of evil, banished to another dimension, and the countless creatures within, finally released from exile. The world will die a slow and painful death. It is almost here. Just a little longer.
How should our nations deal with this mess?
We must be ready to wage an all-out war against the Empire, should it become necessary.
There have been no reports thus far that the Empire is amassing its forces. War must be avoided at all costs.
But once all the End Magnus are unsealed, and the power of the wicked god is unleashed, it would be too late.
I understand that, yet King Latican...
I bring a message for your highness. Callus and his party plan to leave Mira and head for the imperial capital.
Is that right?
I suggest we wait just a little longer. If they succeed in recovering the End Magnus, and in stopping Geldablame's scheme, it may be unnecessary to act.
But you think they can take care of it alone? The fate of the world is at stake here. One wrong move could lead to grave consequences.
Then we should be prepared to act and wait for word from them. I have faith in that young man, bonded with the guardian spirit.
Good morning, everyone. Did you rest well? Melodia must be waiting for you in her room. Go tell her when you're ready to leave. I know this journey will be very dangerous. Good luck. I'm sorry that we have to rely on you for so much, but we have to stop Geldablame's scheme, and failure would mean disaster. It's going to get dangerous, but you're our only hope now. I hope you have a safe journey and a safe return. Have I been in this room? There's not a lot to do in here. And I haven't saved in quite a while. If I'm allowed to go back to town, I think I'll do that first. It won't make for very interesting entertainment. I'll probably just chop the video. If I'm allowed to go back and save and nothing happens, I'll just cut the video. Actually, before moving on, we've got quite a few star constellations. I'm going to guess we've got a class level up for Mizuti. We've definitely got quite a few photos to sell. So let's clear town first. That's interesting. We've got a very nice jewellery box with the name Jill etched in gold. Maybe the best thing to do is find Jill and return it. Or you could sell it for 1,000 gold. Oh, 5,000 gold. And are these now overexposed or still developing? I don't know. Tell you what then, let's do the church first and we'll see. Yeah, I expected us to have a class up for Mizuti. I wonder if we've got better equipment and stuff for Mizuti as well. You know, equipables. I think we've got quite a few star map fragments here. Pisces Australis, Coronavirus Australis, Capricornus. Yeah, 3. Well, those 2 are pretty bland constellations. You've obtained a Magnus Golden Anklet. Oh, why is he doing it in 2 goes? I don't know. Capricornus. We've actually filled that in not badly at all, you know. We've got a white for Liud, but we've mostly taken his whites away. Mizuti's got a deck full of rubbish. Half empty deck full of rubbish now. I'm not sure. However, 1 in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Let's sell everything. The Phantasm is the guardian of the N Magnus, sealed in mirror, beneath Duke Calbran's manor. And that was worth quite a lot of money, so that works out okay. Yeah, we do use Gibari. And we do now have a use for both of these. Yeah, let's get both of these as well then. It might be sensible to buy cream puffs while we're here. I mean, that sounds very good. Oh, why not? We've got the money. Now let's fill out Mizuti's deck. I do hate the yells so much. Attack 8, that isn't worth having, is it? Let's be honest, it's not worth having. Well, you've probably got the worst deck by some margin, I would say. So this will be our main party. These 2 are when someone dies, and Mizuti is currently basically worthless. Thanks to Paulie, the shop is always full of customers. Profits are going through the roof. Come to see the shop if you have time. This doesn't seem to have changed. I don't know if I meant to interact with Paulie, but I don't think I've really got anything currently that would interest him. Oh, he wants to see some clouds, but I can't travel there. I'm guessing I'm going to have a free roam at some point. Yes, it's all the same. No, this is all the same. Now the question is it worth going to the cabin at the end of the tunnels, do we think? The entire manor staff will be praying for your safe journey. They say that a strange noise can be heard in the museum at night. It turns out it was only the noise from the sewer running under the underground passage. I'm gonna go through it. I'm hoping that when I get to the cabin where we fought the boss, there's going to be something to pick up. If not, I'll just cut the video here, and if there is, I'll cut the video there. That was a certified waste of time. Going over to interact with them? Nope. Right, Melodia, take me with you. Yeah, we're ready to leave. Let's go. We're going to the Empire, so we have to be well prepared. Yeah, it'd be a shame if we were short on Magnus when we get there. There's no more Magnus to buy in the shop. Time to leave. You're ready to leave? Then let's get going. The Alfard Empire. Yeah, I guess I want to save my progress. Oh, I haven't burnt that game. Don't be cruel like that to me. Ah. Well, let's see how good a job I did of chipping this Gamecube then. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Thankfully, the game stuck a save in, so it obviously expects it to go wrong. Okay, let's disc 1 out. Disc 2 in. Top closed. Oh. Fantastic.
Welcome, Lady Melodia. Please, this way.
I thank you for receiving me, Sir Vajra.
Oh, please. You know that you are always most welcome here. Regretfully, the Emperor is out at the moment. but I'd be delighted if you could stay for a cup of tea.
Why has he got Rogue's haircut? And I'm sorry for skipping a bit there. I had a sneeze and I wanted to turn the mic off because my brain's rubbish at press the controller.
Looks like they're gone.
Let's find out what the Emperor and Giacomo's men are up to.
What if we can't find them?
Then we should go to my residence. Both my brother and sister are soldiers. They must know something.
Are you sure it's okay? We don't have to go if you're not comfortable with it, Lude.
We don't have to go if we're going to get attacked by 3 bloody soldiers. 'Cause we can only field 3 ourselves, so if they take Liud, we'll be fielding 2 against 3. That's a better reason not to go, Shadow.
If something happens, your family will get into trouble.
It's quite a soft threat, but it's clearly a threat.
It's fine. Besides, time is growing more scarce as we speak.
Then what are we waiting for?
Get lost, I don't want to talk with barbarians. Huh? Didn't you people just come out of the ship? No, couldn't have been. This ship is something that the likes of you would never be able to set foot in. There will be a time when foolish people have to bow down to our great imperial flag. This should not be considered aggression, but a calling, rather, bestowed upon the citizens of the Empire. Just because you want to be subjugated doesn't mean everyone else wants to. This is the imperial capital, Mintaka. Along with the fortress in the west, it is the heart of Alfard. This golden city is probably too highly advanced for the likes of you to even comprehend. Don't stay long. I can just see it. The future of our great empire will flourish under the leadership of Emperor Gelderblame. The ultimate utopia will be created through his glorious vision. Well, they're doing a good job of brainwashing everyone, at least the soldiers, but then governments always do manage to do that, because if the soldiers don't go along with the government, they starve, so that's why they're on the side of the government. I don't like that Melodia. Every time she comes to Mintaka, it's always my Fadro that has to escort her. How irritating. That man who's escorting Lady Melodia is my Fadra. Oh, he's so handsome. He gives me goosebumps all over. Giacomo's brute strength is sexy too, but Fadro has a tenderness that drives me wild. Huh? I haven't seen people wearing clothes like that in the city before. You've been travelling around the islands? What a life. I'm a migrant worker from the Sedal Sud frontier. Have you ever been to Celebrai? My wife is still there. Oh, I'm sorry to bore you like this. Do you want some Warriors mementos? This town has too many people and too many machines. The air is dirty and everything's a mess. I'm getting really sick of this place. I bet that sounds weird coming from a mechanic. A weight stone. Something appears to be crushed underneath it. You've obtained a Magnus, pickled aubergines. Boxes full of pet food are stacked up high. You've obtained a Magnus, Viking helmet. Pretty cool. Sunlight is coming in from the window. The warm light provides the room with a more cheerful atmosphere. Seeing as we've got 2 empty Magnuses, we'll take the fire. The Emperor seems to be planning something in secret, using an assassination squad that works under his direct orders. The leader of the squad is a cold-hearted, dreadful man who is dedicated to the Empire. I think his name is Giacomo. The other two are so wild that no other squads will accept them. Their group is truly terrifying, but it gives me comfort to know they're on my side. I guess that's why they work directly under the control of the Emperor. You think they're on your side? You are mad. Yeet, 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 yeet. Living calmly every day like this, without worrying about getting old, wouldn't be possible without the Emperor. We owe him our thanks. May peace prevail throughout the world via the Empire's rule.
Oops. Sorry, kid. Huh? You okay, little guy?
It's my fucking child.
Why do uncivilized citizens, such as yourself, even set foot in our glorious imperial capital? Oh, bother. Might you quickly step aside? As I'm a very busy person, unlike you. Or are you thinking that I should step out of the way? Is that it? Ha!
What?
Those with the most power always come out on top. That's how the world is. You're all adults. Don't tell me you weren't aware of that simple fact. People like me, who are highly educated and naturally talented, must rule the inferiors when we grow up.
Just a second. Violence is the authority from which all authority stems. Why don't we just break his neck?
It's not a right we've been granted, but a duty we must fulfill as the chosen people. Hopefully, this little talk has made you realize why I am so busy. Can your kind comprehend such talk?
Dude, fucking kill him! Stab him!
What's that all about?
Were you taught to act like that in school too, you? No, I was homeschooled. Alfard, a foster nurse of mine, gave me private lessons.
So he wasn't taught like that in school, he was taught like that in home. That makes it all the better for you. Welcome to my shop. I picked up some more while I went through to the cabin. Sunbird 4. I don't know what he's got. That might be essential, it might not be. I found an arm bomber somewhere. Blue sky mail for the men. Wind blow for Sheller. Magic beams of death. Oh, I can get some more bamboos. I haven't seen bamboo for a while. Well, we can probably afford more or less everything we want. We want that. There's nothing better for you. That's like 97. That's never going to add up to 97. Yeah, that's better for you. Happy with what you've got. Same for you. You got sick equipment. That gives you plus 18. That doesn't sound very good at all. that's way better than plus 18. I think we'll rest even though this guy's really sleazy. I don't really trust him rubbing his hands with glee like that. No, you don't have much money left. I'm not that worried about either of those. Blue Sky Mail would be nice. I would buy a Blue Sky Mail. We need quite a lot of money for that. I'm guessing we'll find that quest eventually. Didn't know if I'd have any more photos lying about. Doesn't look like it. Right, we'll leave that as it is then. Ooh, there's something going on here. This is a massive city. I don't know if it takes up the whole of this too. The pot on the floor is empty. The diary is on the desk. The name Scala is on the cover. After opening the diary, you can see some pages have been torn out. Don't look! She wanted to write about the people of Asia in her diary, but she couldn't write so well, so she tore out the pages that she felt were written poorly. I wanted a well-written diary, so I decided to give it a what a thought and before I began to write. Two building blocks displayed on the shelf. They say, Happy Birthday. I have to be careful how I say this, but this nation seems to be possessed by something sinister. Please be careful, especially if you're outsiders. Under the Emperor's leadership, especially recently, people aren't acting like themselves. Aliud, what happened? Did you get some days off? Are you going to stay a while? Yes, something like that. Wow, that's great. There's something I want to tell you, Aliud. Everyone's been ignoring me lately. They've asked me if I'm really from the Empire. I told them they were all acting weird. They despise foreigners and think of themselves as the greatest. Yeah, I met that little shit. Is it me? Am I acting weird? Hanaway too. He used to be such a nice person, but he's changed completely. Something's just not right. It's the propaganda and the brainwashing. In the compelled speech, if you speak out.
People of the great imperial capital, elite citizens of our mighty empire. By nature, it is our duty to guide the foolish people of other nations and rule the world with great authority. Behold our scientific achievement and superb military force. Only the strong survive, and only the powerful may rule. All other nations will bow down to the chosen elite. Hear my words, citizens of the imperial capital. I am Gelderblame, ruler of this mighty empire. Devote your absolute trust, loyalty, and obedience to me.
We all know that if you spoke out against stuff like that, the guards would pay you a visit, so they have no choice but to behave like that. Maybe there's not much more to see on this map then. You obtained a Magnus Coffin Shield. You've obtained a Magnus Scale Mail. The development of the secret weapon is almost complete. The power rivaling the gods. All hail the mighty Emperor. The Empire is unifying the world. This is something we should all rejoice in. Under the rule of the Empire, other people will finally recognise their existence as futile. Cloud Castle Elmer fell too easily, and people call Ladakan a wise ruler. Whatever, obviously he wasn't much of a ruler at all. If they had just followed orders, they wouldn't have had to suffer so much. There's something lying in one of the pots lying on the floor. You've obtained a Magnus Ara. This atmosphere lately, it reminds me of Operation Sweep in Azure. It was so hot. But I'll never work with the Mad Wolf unit again, that's for sure. They're literally like Mad Wolves. The Mad Wolf unit, a special forces unit made up of the Emperor's finest soldiers. You got to be quite a soldier to be part of that team. Then there was that one soldier, remember? Wasn't there someone called Lady Death? She was a cold-blooded killing machine. When I saw her for the first time, I thanked God from the bottom of my heart that she was on our side.
Hey, did you hear the news? Seems there was quite a ruckus in Diadem. I heard a lot of people got hurt pretty bad. Yeah, the Royal Knights were supposedly preparing for battle with the Empire in secret. Remember that young punk who caused a lot of trouble and was exiled at Diadem? Seems he's turned his back on the Empire and works with the enemy now.
You mean that idiot caught up in the Aza incident a couple of years ago? The one who turned on his superior officer? Oh man, what got into him? It's just unbelievable. How could he betray his own country and side with the barbarians?
Some people just don't have what it takes to keep up with the Empire. Either that or just a bad apple. Plain and simple. That's what exile means.
Well, they're obviously convinced Liud's not working for them.
Liud, why exactly were you transferred to Diadem anyway? Didn't you just hear the soldiers? There's a small village called Aza, just south of Mintaka. The unit I used to belong to was ordered to raid that village. I objected to the order and confronted my commander. I refused to take part in that mission, and was supposed to be court-martialed because of it. But because of my family, which has served the Emperor for generations, they demoted me instead. Hence my transfer to Diadem. My brother and sister were high-rank officers as well.
Operation Sweep in Aza.
Okay, that's enough chit-chat about the past for today. Time to move. No time for tiddlywinks if we want to save the world before supper.
I think we can probably trust Liud. We can trust Liud as much as anybody. Something big is going to happen soon. I can feel it, no doubt. Can you feel it? The uneasy atmosphere in town? I bet the Emperor is about to do something. That's why I'm trying to fix up the machines before it's too late, so that they might prove useful when the time comes. So these are gondolas to flee the city, are they? There's a man down there. I wonder which part of the city I'm in. I'm not above talking to speak there. I'm in a different part of the city, I think. People, you're still wandering around here? I won't say anything. Just hurry back to your own nation and wait for our guidance. You can't just barge in here without permission. Get out now. My son was accepted into the Imperial Army. He's quite exceptional compared to other kids his age. Now my husband and I have proven our loyalty to the Emperor. The drawer is slightly open. It's filled with toys. Bright light is coming in from the window. There's a box with a ribbon on it. It looks like a present from some celebration. Be able to get through here. No, maybe we have to take a detour. I'll let you have it after I ride it a little more. Just a little more. Wow, you've been riding it the whole time. Let me ride it now. You've obtained a Magnus Sleet Short. The toolbox is on the shelf. Seems like the owner of the house likes to work on machines.
Perhaps outsiders like yourselves don't know that there was once a genius of a doctor living here. That doctor designed the very first Imperial winglet, and the famed battleship Moldova to boot. But, as you may know, there's a fine line between pure genius and absolute insanity. He became obsessed with some sort of dangerous research. Night after night he would perform this research in secret. On one of those nights, a huge explosion enveloped his laboratory in flames and took the poor doctor's life. That was over 10 years ago. His obsession was said to be some dreadful and forbidden type of research. Even today, no one is supposed to talk about that.
That might be grandfather, or it might be the doctor that we met in the first village, do you think? I'm not exaggerating when I say that our present Imperial City exists because of that genius. That's how great he was. We don't talk about him in public too much. There's a dismantled machine. It looks like someone opened it up and put it back together. Well, this section of the planet was a bit of a miss, wasn't it? Unless I've just missed the way up to the top there. Maybe the way is deliberately blocked off for the moment. Our machines are awfully convenient, all thanks to the Emperor. Even old men like me can get around quickly. We don't need wings anymore. Yeah, but wings are sick. We want wings. village down south is called Azure. Don't confuse the people there with us, the Imperial citizens. Azure is where the rejects live. It's a filthy village full of coal miners. They're very different from our people in the Imperial city. So people on the outside are still getting around with winks of the heart, as they always are. If you use winglets and pods, you won't have to waste valuable energy. That's called progress. That's called civilization. Anyway, you blokes are out of your league. Now move, I'm in a hurry. You people are foreigners, aren't you? If you came here to trade, we don't need you. Ow, ow! Ha ha ha, that's right. Foreign merchandise can't compare to that of the Empire. The crowd is dispersed. I don't know where the holographic projector's gone though. Have you ever heard of Operation Sweep? Actually, yeah, I have, I'll be honest. Yeah, I have heard about that. I see. Well, never mind if you already knew about it. I don't know much about it. I don't know anything about that. I see. Well, don't worry about it then. You don't need to know. Maybe I had to say no in the first place. I wonder if that's a puzzle. Looks like it. In between the pillars on the roof.
Please enter by all means. This is my, or was my home. My family has belonged to the Imperial Army for generations. But I caused a lot of problems. My brother and sister may never forgive me.
What about your parents?
They died when I was very young. My mother died just after I was born, and my father died in action.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be. I was raised by a wonderful foster nurse named Alfard. She was always so kind to me.
Oh, it's my boy. Welcome home, Leod.
Hi, Alfard. Long time no...
Never thought I'd see you back here.
Brother! Sister!
Come over here. This is your chance to rejoin the Empire. Just hand them over to us, and you're back in.
What are you waiting for? Come to us, Leod. You know what to do.
Dude, you set us up, didn't you?
Well, that's leaping to conclusions. Whoa, don't piss him off yet. He's not actually handed us over yet. Plus, if he did set us up, they probably wouldn't have brought guns with them.
How can you point a gun at your own brother?
Brother! We only stopped by to get some details about the Emperor. What he's been up to. Please, let us go.
No! If I let you go, our family is finished.
Have you lost your mind, dude?
If we just up and let you go, Valley and I will be executed for treason. If you insist on going with them, you'll have to get through us first.
No. I can't do it. I can't shoot my brother and sister.
You maggot. You haven't changed a bit. It must be the stonecarver's blood in your veins.
You've disgraced our family name beyond redemption. How could you be such a coward? It's time to erase the stigma. Goodbye, you.
No! You!
Next time, I won't miss. I'm serious.
Alfard?
Emperor Gelderblame is aboard the battleship Goldoba, hovering in the sky above Mintaka at this very moment. Go, my dear child.
But you...
Don't worry about me. Hurry!
Dude! Dude, that was your